Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by toyhax.com. They're your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for your vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern bots. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. And now you can get 15% off of your purchase using my promo code PATRIOT at checkout. So yes, 15% off your order using my code PATRIOT. So check out toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. And tell them Patriot Prime sent you. Now, on to the video. The featured bot in this video is the brand new Bingo Toys BT-02 Windgirl. Now Windgirl here comes to me courtesy of ShowZStore.com, who wanted me to let you know about their biggest annual promotion coming up November 11th. And to prepare you for that promotion, to get you psyched up, go to ShowZStore.com and buy $20 worth of their ShowZ points, which is like $20 worth of credit, and you get $10 off. So $20 worth of credit for only $10. Go to their site, they provide a coupon code, get your $20 and prepare yourself for the promotion on November 11th. I have done this myself. I've got $20 waiting in my cart to see what they have to offer. So ShowZStore.com, November 11th. Check them out. Now let's take a closer look at the packaging of Windgirl. And as you can tell, this is Bingo Toys' version of Windblade. And it's some pretty unique artwork right there. It's kind of a graffiti style. And it's all right. You don't have any idea what the toy looks like. And then the back of the packaging shows the alt mode, which looks worse. It's digitized, so you can't really tell at all what you're getting inside the box. Now, the top of the box here has some QR codes that you need to scan in order to see the instructions, how to transform her. There are no instructions for this figure, which is kind of disappointing. I like to look at instructions, especially when I have a third-party figure. So there you go, you got to scan those. But I'm going to do my best to show you how to transform her in the video. Side of the box, Bingo Toys Windgirl, same on the other side. And that's pretty much it. A pretty plain box. And I can't wait to see what she looks like on the inside. So now, without further ado, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. Now, once you get Windgirl all opened up and out of the packaging, you'll see she comes with quite a few accessories. First off, she gets a display stand with 2 identical arms. She gets 3 extra sets of hands. You've got weapon holding hands, heart hands that I'll go over later on, and just randomly posed hands. She also has 3 different faces. We've got happy, angry, and yelling, some sort of adapter, and 6 swords in various sizes. You've got long, medium, and short dagger style. And then, of course, we've got Windgirl herself. Now, the first thing I'm going to go over is the stand. And I'm going to tell you right now that the figure should have come with a much better stand than what we got. This is a translucent pink piece of plastic that just seems cheap compared to the rest of the set. It's 2 halves right there that you can see. In the package it does come together, so you could take it apart if you like. And then you have these 2 arms, and these are exactly the same. And I believe to install this, all you're going to do is peg the end into right here. You got 2 little sections. Just peg that in. Good night. And that is a little stiff. Good Lord. I don't think that may not come out again. Look at my thumb. Wow. So you got that right there. And good. Wow. Okay, so that's attached. And to extend this, I believe what you're going to have to do is remove this section right here, and that has the pegs on it. Flip this end up, and then I think right here you can attach this like so you can extend the arm up. You can do it either way here. This little section here flips down, and I actually have that backwards. I'm going to have to turn that around because this section right here should peg into the stand. So let me see if I can take that off and put it back in right. All right, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I just simply rotated it around, and then you have this arm right here that pops right off, and that pops right off. Good Lord, did I break it? No. It just doesn't attach very good. Like I said, it just feels cheap. So then this little bar right here is going to slide in and attach, or it doesn't really attach, it just kind of holds in place right there on that edge, and then you can bend this and move this however you want. But then again, I don't know, it's just, I don't like this. The stand, it's not for me, though I may have to use it for some of the poses for Wind Girls. So yeah, there's your stand, a piece of junk. And now let's take a look at Wind Girl herself. And I must say, the figure is so much better than the display stand. This figure looks stunning. Dare I say, sexy even. And I usually don't say that about my Transformer figures. Taking a closer look at her, the sculpted detail and paint applications on this figure are amazing and looks so good. Got the metallic red all over, black, you got gold, blue highlights there on the head, and look at the face sculpt. I love that. She has that geisha look to her, and it just looks awesome. Got some red down here for the forearms, red on the thighs, the waist, and the sculpted detail. Check this out. She even has a belly button. That is cool. This figure is awesome. I mean, I'm just blown away. I don't have anything like this in my collection. Now, she also has die-cast parts here in the joints. There's die-cast up in the shoulders, in the elbow joints, the knees, in the hips. There's die-cast here in the wings. And from things I've read, die-cast has its pros and cons. One of the cons being that it can get really loose. And I already have a problem right here with this one wing. It flops around. This one, not so much, but the wing right here, the right wing, tends to flop, which is kind of disappointing, but hopefully some floor polish or Kiki can fix that right up. But the rest of the figure, nice tight joints, and just looks awesome. I can't get over the looks of this figure. Now, as far as articulation, man, she's got articulation for days. The head's on a ball joint, can look down, can look up. It can do a complete 360, but you don't want to force it. She's got a lot of details on her, and you really don't want to snap anything off. I mean, there's a lot of little extra details on the head. I mean, she really doesn't need to have her head turned all the way around. She does have this bow on the back of her head, which is pretty neat. You can take this off if you wish, but there's really nowhere you can put it. So just pop that right back in her head, right there. Moving on to the arms, she's got these little shoulder pauldrons that can move up and down. Arms can go out, they can go in, they can do a complete 360 if you wish. You will have to maneuver them around the wings. She's got a really deep bicep bend thanks to a double joint. The wrists can fold in, and there is a complete wrist rotation. The waist has a rotation as well. Not a 360, but man, that's creaky. But it can move a little bit, and as you can see, there's an ab crunch, or an old lady in a rocking chair. Legs can go out, they can go in. That, as you can see right there, that's for transformation. So you got a little knee bend right, or not knee bend, thigh bend extra, thigh bend right there. Legs can go forward, they can go back. Nice deep knee bend as well. Moving on down, there is a ankle rotation, ankle tilt, and the shin can rotate, and that's due to transformation as well.
But man, there is so many poses that you can do with this figure. The only problem is she has tiny feet. She doesn't have a lot of base to support the poses that you do. You got to get her just right so she'll stand. So there you go. I tried to use the stand right here. There is a plug just above her butt. And speaking of sculpted details, she's got a pretty nice looking booty. But there's a hole right there, and this just does not peg in well. I'm not going to force it. I don't want to break the stand, so I'm not even fooling with that at all. So I'm going to see if I can get her to stand up, and we'll show off some of the accessories that she comes with. Let's just lay her down. So let's start off with the faces. We have right here, this is her yelling face. This is her angry face. And here we have her happy, open mouth, smiling face. And to change the faces, it's really simple. And these have really nice paint job as well. It's white paint with red, because if you look on the other side, it's more of a flesh tone plastic. So to change the face, let's do her angry face. You're simply just going to get your thumbnail up and under her chin and lift up. So that's creepy. And then you just peg the face in. I can do this on camera. So there we go. There's her angry face. I kind of like that. My favorite is the smirk that she came packed with. Let me find that again. I just feel that's a good all-around face to use. So really like that one. So it depends on what mood you're in. You can change up her looks. Now we'll take a look at the extra hands. The ones that she comes packaged with are the closed fists. And you just pop these off. They're on little small ball joints. They pop right off. And first ones I'm going to show off, I kind of toyed with these earlier. These are her heart hands. So you put these on and she can make that little heart symbol. So let's see, get these on the right hand, or the right arm rather. You want to be careful, the fingers are tiny. Don't want to break anything. So pop those on. So there we go. So let me see if I can get her to do the little heart pose thing. Almost. So yeah, there you go. You got the little heart finger thing there. I may do that pose. I'm not sure. I like that. So you got those. Pop those off. Then you've got these randomly posed hands right here. That one, she looks like she's kind of snapping her fingers. And then you just have an open hand. And of course, the one I'm interested in the most are the weapon holding hands. Let's peg these in. That way I can show off her swords. And as I said earlier, she's got 3 different size swords. She's got the long ones right here. She's got the medium size right there, and then you've got these little daggers. So to get her all armed up, let's take one of the larger swords, just slides right into her hand, give her a dagger as well, and there you go. There she is, all armed and ready for battle. Like I said, I hate that this one is so loose. It just flops out of the way and just kind of throws off the whole look of the figure. Now, not only can she hold the swords in her hand, they can go into her wings as well. Starting with the large sword right here, you see the handle. And if you look right there inside the wing, there is a port or a hole. Just slide this in, you can curve the sword up. That's going to slide in, and this little section right here is going to go up and kind of clip over the sword, holding it in place. Then you've got this section right here. You're going to flip this up. And if you look, you've got this notch right here. And there's 2 ports on the inside. This is where the smaller sword is going, and see it's got the pegs on the outside. You just want to slide this in. Actually, I am wrong. It's this one. So this one's got the two little pegs in. So slide it in this way, bring this down, and those hold into place like that. Now for the medium-sized sword, that's where this goes. It slides in up here. Make sure you get the blades curved in the same direction. And once you get that in place, this locks on top of the blade. There we go. Had it upside down. That locks on top of the blade, so now you have these swords in place, kind of like wings. Maybe I've got that upside down. Of course, you can put these in however you want. Now you get all the blades attached, and she looks awesome. And like I said, you can attach these any way you want, any direction. That's what I've seen online, but I like them like this. They all kind of angle down, and she looks awesome. Now, I didn't really go over the wing articulation, but they can go up and down. They can move around. You can move them back and forth. But the only problem is this one right here is a little loose. I'm going to bring these up kind of like an angel wing look right here. I think that looks so good. I love the looks of this figure. She looks amazing. And she also has, for some odd reason, collapsible calf muscles. So I don't know what the purpose is for that. Doesn't have anything to do with transformation whatsoever, but nice little spring-loaded calves. Now let's get Wind Girl transformed into her vehicle mode. And the first thing we're going to do is make sure and remove all of the swords if you have those attached. Secondly, make sure her arms are down, and now you're going to grab her by the chest and pull out. So extend her chest out, and you got this little section right here. You're going to fold this in. So you got this little notch section here pointing up. Now you're going to extend her head up out of the way, and then bring her whole backpack up and out. Now you're going to collapse the head back in like so. So now her head is sitting in behind her back. Now you're going to take this whole backpack section and spin it around just like so. Go ahead and maneuver this up and forward. There's a hinge right here, so you want to kind of get that out just like so. Go ahead and take the wings and bring these all the way down on both sides, just like that. Now, once you get the nose cone back down into place, which can be tricky, you're going to bring the chest section up, and there's this little port right here. You want to line that up with that little peg. So get that lined up. Kind of tricky, but there you go. Got that pegged into place. So now what you want to try to do is bring this whole backpack section together and kind of line it up with the back of her head, just like that. Now you're going to take these sections of the wings that stick out here, and you're going to bring these out and around. Take this section here, unfold that, and bring those down even further. Same thing on this side. So there you go. You've got the wings going on. Now you got these little panels back here. You're going to rotate these up out of the way so you got these little holes. And do this here on the other side. Rotate toward the body. And what a lose. Her bow. Her bow tends to pop off constantly. So you just peg that right back in. So now what you're going to do is bring the arms up and fold the fists in like so, and rotate your arm around, because what you want to do is fit the fist into that hole, and you have to have either the closed fist or the weapon holding fist for it to work. And this is kind of hard to manipulate. You'll get the fist in the right angle to get in. So there is one, And let's get the other. I actually cheated one time and I just left the fists off. It worked. So now I have the fists inside the wings, and now comes the legs, and the legs are quite tricky. They gave me a fit when I was first trying to figure out how to do these. Is what you're going to do is go ahead and collapse the heels like so. Bring them around and bring the legs up, or the shins up actually. And those are kind of going to fold in on either side of the leg like so. So you've got that going on, and then with the wings here, you're going to bring these sections out, and then your objective, if I can get that one to pop open, is to bring the leg up and over, and you're going to fold the heel up inside this section of the wing. And this is where you're also going to take the leg, and remember what I showed earlier and the leg separated? And that little joint right there, you're going to kind of manipulate that around to get the leg up inside the wing. And this is kind of a pain because that is a very tight joint. So get that manipulated, get that up in there, and this should shut just like that. And then straighten the leg out. So that side is perfect. Let me go ahead and work on the other side now. Bring this up. This leg is tighter than the other and kind of a pain in the butt. Get it out. There went the bow again. Bring that out. And one side always works better than the other. There we go. That's clipped in. Straighten those up. Let me get the head back in place. Put the bow on. And there is Windgirl's alt mode, and I am not a fan. This just does not look good to me at all. It's an afterthought. I mean, use your imagination. I guess it's a Cybertronian jet, but I don't like it. I'm not a fan. It just doesn't peg together well, and you can tell it's a folded up robot. So yeah, I mean, get that angle there. That loose part just kills me. I hate that. So yeah, you got that going on. I mean, it looks okay. You got some translucent plastic right there for the cockpit and the intakes. A little bit of blue right there. Paint applications look great once again. You got the turbines or the VTOL engines. But I don't know. This jet mode is just not for me. Now, supposedly, you can open the cockpit, but I cannot get a hold of it to do so. I can't get my fingernail in. I mean, I can see the hinge right there. I can't get it. I apologize. So use your... Oh, wait. Oh, that's the first time I've got that open. So yeah, the cockpit does open, and it's got some seats in there. It looks like it can hold 2 pilots. So that's cool, and I knocked the boobs off. Get that back up. Now she does have landing gear. There's landing gear right here on the nose cone and right here on the knees. Now how these work is you flip these down, and there's another little section you flip out, forming the skids. So there you go. There is jet mode. Now you can manipulate this to look however you want. You can kind of bring that forward, so you got like a jet fighter, I don't know, Battlestar Galactica look. And you can also put the swords in, so you can attach those. Let's see, give kind of a bladed starfighter look. Now one side went in great, this one's not going to at all. There we go. So you got that going on, but the floppy wing doesn't help whatsoever. So yeah, take it or leave it. That's the jet mode. And now for some quick size comparisons. Here is Bingo Toys BT-02 Windgirl with Generation 1 Optimus Prime, Generation 1 Bludgeon, and Generation Selects Nightbird. Bingo Toys BT-02 Wind Girl is a fun and beautiful figure. I absolutely love the robot mode. The sculpted details and those collars absolutely pop. I just wish her one wing wasn't so floppy. She's very articulated, and with all her different face sculpts, you can really pull off some wild looking poses, especially with all of the weaponry she comes with as well. Vehicle mode is a little lacking. I don't like the vehicle mode one bit. Robot mode is where it's at with this figure, and I think she's going to look great on this shelf. The stand, you can just toss that thing in the garbage. So there you go, guys. Bingo Toys BT-02 Wind Girl. So, does a Bingo Toys Wind Girl belong in your collection? Well, I think this one is for the Windblade fans only. I'm not sure she's going to really appeal to the casual collector. But you Windblade fans are going to love her as long as you understand that this figure is all about the robot mode and not the vehicle mode. And I think she looks great. I am definitely going to have to buy a figure stand for her. Some other party has to offer something better than what she comes with, because there are some really cool poses that I'd like to put her in that she just can't hold as she is with those tiny little feet. And the looseness, I mean, you can see she's flapping right there. Hopefully I can fix that, but you know, it is what it is. Now the bow, the more I've been messing with this figure, this bow barely holds on. So I think I'm going to have to super glue that in place. You know, but those are minor issues. She is an absolutely stunning figure, and it just amazes me because I don't have many figures like this in my collection, and she just blew me away when I first opened her up, and I love how she looks. So yeah, if you're a Windblade fan, don't hesitate. Pick her up. You won't be disappointed. And make sure you go to showzstore.com to pick her up. Get your $20 worth of points for $10, and maybe there'll be another promotion on the 11th where you can get her really cheap. So yeah, Wind Girl, awesome figure. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out to all my current channel members because it's support like yours that helps keep this channel going. Once again, guys, this is Patriot Prime signing out. Ha!